What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be reacting to Meet This 18-year-old rising star Connor Zilisch. This was requested by one of my Patreon members. I'm excited to get into this video. I had a couple of people mentioning him when I streamed over the weekend and saying like how incredible this young kid was. So I'm intrigued to get into, because like during the streams over the weekend I was like, who the hell are you talking about? And then obviously one of my Patreon members has requested this, so I thought, well, this would give me some more information, some insight into what the hell you guys are talking about. So I'm looking forward to getting into the video, but before we get into it, make sure you subscribe. Over half of you that watch my videos still not subscribed. Just hit the bell, it takes 2 seconds, and if you'd like to become a member on this channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do that by hitting the join button down below.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Yeah. What? Give me some more information.
Connor Zilisch does it!
I think he's going to be an Xfinity and Cup driver.
Still, at 17, could be in any form of motorsport.
Wow. I'm intrigued now.
In 2011, when I got my first go-kart.
2011.
Go-karts in 2011, and you know, me, my 2 brothers, and my dad would go to the track on the weekends and just run laps for fun, and you know, that turned into racing at the track we were practicing at, and then you know, one thing led to the next, and you know, then I found myself in Europe racing go-karts. I won 7 national championships in the USA.
Wow.
4.5 to when I was 12.
4.5. What?
Jumped into a spec Miata. I was 14.
14? You're getting behind the wheel of one of those.
In the Mazda MX-5 Cup Championship in my first year competing in that series in 2022.
What?
And that kind of led me to get the next opportunity in the Trans Am Series with Silver Hair Racing.
He broke the record for being the youngest pole award winner here.
If you don't know the name of Connor Zilisch before this race, you do now.
Hopefully we can get some more wins and you know, make those pole awards count, but you know, it feels good to have those.
Definitely did help me for the years to come with growing into it.
I'm like stunned into silence here. What? How does a little child achieve that much? Prodigy.
Actually won in my first race, and I ended up winning probably 4 or 5 late model races.
White checker, here we go. Zilisch has breathing room off of turn number 4.
This is insane. What am I watching?
Win at Florence.
Winning that first race kind of told me, you know, I belong here and I can do this. I can race on ovals and I can compete in NASCAR one day. And that was kind of my first.
Big dreams.
I made my ARCA debut last year in 2023 at Watkins Glen, and that's kind of where I first bursted onto the.
He's just trying everything.
I led almost the whole race and got beat on a late race restart in the last corner of the last lap, and I lost the race in a tough fashion, but at the end of the day I still did what I needed to do, and there was a lot to be proud of from that.
Yeah, 100%.
24, my biggest year yet. I don't even know where to begin. I guess.
Okay, hit me.
Started, and I was given the opportunity to join Trackhouse Racing as a development driver, and
wow,
an opportunity that at the time I could not turn down. I don't play a big role in Trackhouse right now, but still getting the opportunity. I go to sim and I try and sit in on meetings when I can and just kind of take in as much as I can and be a sponge. Another cool part
be a sponge. Love that.
Is my teammates that I have in the Cup Series with Ross and Daniel, and how much that I get to learn from them. I actually go bike riding with Ross basically every week.
What?
The 24 hours of Daytona.
He did 24 hours of Daytona.
Most prestigious races in the history of all motorsports, and I won it in my first attempt.
What? I can't get over this. My brain is in overload right now.
Preparing for the 24 Hours Daytona is unlike any other race because of how grueling and how, you know, taxing.
Like, he's so young compared to the other people in his team.
My crew chief Scott played a big role in keeping me focused, and being a rookie in a 24-hour race, you don't realize
Yeah, a rookie in a 24-hour race. That is mental.
Hours to go, and you think to yourself, man, we're only halfway there. Getting that kind of opportunity to have someone like that in my ear and telling me what to do was, really important for getting the opportunity to go out and win that race.
Then what did you do after that?
Biggest sports car race in America following
Right.
Daytona, and for this one there was only 3 drivers in the car, and I was the finishing driver in the race. And when you're the finishing driver, you're going up against the best in the other cars too. So I was out there racing against ex-IndyCar drivers and ex-F1 drivers, and it's so crazy to me racing against those guys.
So what did he win?
And saw on TV as a kid, and now you're out there racing against them. One of the craziest parts about Sebring is when I was in the car, there was probably 5 hours to go in the race. We were just past halfway, and I actually spun out and nearly.
Oh, no way.
And it's crazy to think now that we won that race, and if I would have crashed the car, we would
They won it. Great.
have never been able to bring it across the line and finish the race. But I was the one that came across the line. I was the driver that brought the car home, and kind of learning how to deal with mistakes and learning how to deal with the ups and downs of how races go.
Okay, I had a feeling this was going to be a good video for like a rookie, but what am I watching? He has literally done everything already.
I went straight and missed the corner and went all the way back to last. I had to pit for some damage, and I ended up going a lap down and got a caution and got back on the lead lap and came all the way from last and finished 4th in what was my first.
Last to 4th, and you weren't on the lead lap at one point, and you did have damage. What? I need to leave a word count on how many times I've said what, because what?
First race in the truck series was good for me, and definitely helped kind of start my year and give me some confidence going into the rest of the season. Throughout the
Then what? You did more.
of NASCAR, and it's been super pivotal for me because I'm getting to race at a lot of the tracks that I'm going to race at next year in the Xfinity Series. But this year I've run 8 races and we've won 5 of them, so it's been a super successful year. And
You've won 5 out of 8 races. What? Huh?
the seat time
You did more after that.
preparing me for my full-time job next year, going full-time NASCAR Xfinity Series.
You signed for Xfinity.
I want to be competitive in every series I get in, and I want to be able to compete at the highest level in whatever car I'm
He wants to do everything.
or if I go run the Indy 500 one day, I want to be able to go out and compete in anything.
He wants to do the Indy 500.
It's been a whirlwind of a journey, and I still have a long way ahead of me, hopefully, but years like this are
Yeah, you're only 18. That was insane. Okay, I knew you guys were talking about him in the stream and saying, "Oh, have you seen this kid?" Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "No," because I literally just watch NASCAR and IndyCar. Anything else that goes on in the States, I don't really watch. Okay, and they don't show a lot of it here in the UK, so I don't see all of that. So when you guys mention people, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not keeping up with that. And then one of my Patreon members requested this video, and I was like, oh, I swear that's the kid that everybody was talking about in the stream. And then I just watched that now, and I am stunned, completely taken aback. I had a feeling, the way that you guys were hyping him up, I was like, okay, this kid must be good. This is going to be a really good video, blah, 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 blah. I didn't expect to see so much success in I think he just said 10 different series already, and he's only 18. He's about to do Xfinity next season. I don't watch Xfinity, but I might have to just keep tabs on Xfinity next season just to see how he's getting on. But yeah, I absolutely loved that video. So thank you to my Patreon members for requesting this video. And with that being said, if you have any other videos that you'd like me to react to, drop them in the comments. I'm working my way through everybody's suggestions at the moment. If you did want to check out any of my other socials or become a Patreon member and get early access to videos like this or top priority over your suggestions, then you can do all of that down below. And if you want to become a member on this channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do that by hitting the join button down below. But I hope you enjoyed today's reaction, and I will catch you next time for the next one. Bye!